Okay, now you are creating a purchase requisition. Okay, what are the kind of data we can make it automatically? For example, the data related to source of supply. Okay,
Yes.
or if you give material, system will pick material group from the material. Okay,
Yes.
and if you give material and plant combination, system will automatically determine the the respective valuation price. Okay, let me
Yes.
give anyone. For example, if I give material, first I have given material.
Yes.
Okay, then system is asking for a plant.
Plant. Yes.
Yeah, once I give this material and plant, you can come to this valuation. You can see the price. Okay, this price has
Yes.
come from the material master, right? As I told you, like for purchase requisition, price comes from the material master,
Material.
but for the external documents like purchase order and all, it comes from the contract or info record and all. Means when you
Yes.
give this material, description has come automatically. Okay, and what you call after giving the plant, as per the combination, we got the material price. Okay,
Yes.
and if you see this data quantity and all, if you give, okay, once you get the, as per the settings we have done in the parameters and all, the source of supply has come automatically, and system is asking which
Yes.
storage location you want to have. Coming to the plant,
Yes.
okay, see, when it comes to the plant, we can make few things, like for example, you are working in a plant GK Bangalore. Okay, as
Yes.
per the personal settings, okay, we have a called here, you can go through this personal settings, or you can go through this default values, or else just go to the personal settings, then default values. Okay, the same field what is available, right? Here you can make certain things as a default for you, because you are
Okay.
always working for a that plant only. Because when you are practicing, you can select any kind of plant, but
Okay.
when you are working for a plant, for example, you are working for GK Bangalore, then
Yes.
whenever you create a purchase requisition, 100% you will create for the same plant. Okay, then what we do in personal settings, in your default values, you can give your plant. Okay,
Okay.
and
Okay.
you can give your purchasing group, whatever it is. Certain things you can
Okay.
give as a default for your user ID. This will be applicable for
Yes.
your user ID. But
Okay.
as per the system, we cannot make it plant. When you give material, plant has to come automatically. It won't work because the same material is available for multiple plants. Okay,
Okay.
in a simple way, without having any development kind of things and all, you can make this one. See this plant purchasing group, these all have come automatically
Okay.
as per the personal settings. If you do
Okay.
with some web app development and all, we can do certain things like when an user belongs to GK
Yes.
Bangalore,
Yes.
if he selects that, only that plant has to be visible. Okay,
Okay.
remaining should not be visible. For example, if remaining visible also, if he selects other plant, for example, he selected GK Chennai, then system has to throw error. That kind of validations we can perform by using some validation programs by ABAP and all. But without having any ABAP things and all, system has given an option to keep certain values as default. These are the fields, left hand side, right hand side are there, right? These things you can keep as a default, at least for you.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay.
this is the simple way
Okay.
where we can do it. And here you
Yes.
can mention like whether it has to come default or always propose, whatever, that we can do it.
Okay. Okay. Understand. Yeah.
When it comes to account assignment category, as I told you, the respective uh, procurement, what you are doing, whether that cost has to be loaded on any cost object, or else
Yes.
you are directly procuring for a stock.
Okay.
That if you keep blank, that will be a stock.
Yes.
And if you want to use any of these things, maximum you practice in your during our testing sessions and all, you take it
Mm.
K. Okay, and
Okay.
other some of the uses are this P and Q when you are dealing with a project systems module. Okay. If your
Okay.
company is implementing, or if your company is having a project systems module, then we have this P and Q, and K for cost center, maximum you use it, and order. Order means when you are creating a purchase order for a process order, production order, PP. Okay, when we are
Yeah.
creating a PO for them, we use this
Yeah.
order. And if it is creating for a sales order, there is a make to order and make to stock, right? For example, when it is the make to order, means whenever you are preparing the product or when you are procuring a material, that is only for a sales order. Okay, directly whatever you are procuring, you are directly giving to another customer, a kind of trading goods. Trading goods, right?
Very good.
You
Okay.
don't manufacture and you don't buy for your company, you just buy it and you will give to another party. What is the use of
Another
that?
part.
For example, there is a small suits preparation people all are there, okay, but they don't have that marketing to, although their quality is very good, they cannot market
Yes.
themselves. Then that's why what will they do, the Chennai silks or whatever it is, for these people they will directly give that 100 suits, that 100 t-shirts, whatever they're manufacturing in their small company. Then the Chennai silks, they will do their logo and they will do the marketing, because they have their brand in the market, people trust them. Okay, then
Yeah.
they can come. And generally trading business will be like that, you will buy and you
Okay.
will just maybe some, you will make some stickering changes or else you will directly sell it. Okay, uh, that kind of things. But for your practice you mainly go with the cost center. As soon as
Cost
you,
center.
yeah, as soon as you give cost center K,
Yeah.
then yeah, when you
The
are,
cost.
it will ask you the cost center, because you are giving
Yeah.
K, that's why give a cost center.
Yeah.
This cost center you have
Yeah.
to
For my
create,
company.
yeah, you have to create a cost center for your company.
Yeah.
I have prepared a, somewhere I have covered the cost center creation also. I think it is covered in somewhere in the purchasing videos only. Okay.
Um.
Otherwise, I will check and give you that cost center creation
Yeah.
video.
Yeah. That's my next question is how to create the cost center.
Yeah,
I, even I watched the video up to purchase requisition release procedure. I could
hmm
not find it in the
cost center. I
center.
think the cost center I covered in goods issue. Okay, in goods issue video I
Okay.
covered a cost center. I will give you that cost center creation video. Okay, which is covered
Okay.
in the goods issue, because goods issue mainly we do in against the cost center. Okay, during that session I prepared that video about the cost center. I think I will check and give to you. It's an easy task,
Okay.
some 10 minutes only. I will share you that
Okay.
video. You use that video
Okay.
only for the creation of cost center. The goods issue
Okay.
topic we are going to learn when we are going to inventory management.
Okay. Okay.
In your when you are seeing this different kind of account assignment categories, maximum they will consume your stock. Okay,
Yeah.
for example, if you are buying for asset means
Yeah.
it is not an expenses. Okay, when
Yeah.
you are getting some salary and you are giving, right, these movies and going for dinner or
Yeah.
for paying the internet charges or paying what you call cable charge, all these are expenses for you. Okay, but you are buying some house, you are paying some such kind of things and all, you will treat it as a asset, because in future you will get income from that. That's called asset, right? What is the difference
Yeah.
between asset and expenses? If you are spending some money for your luxury or for your daily what you call eating or whatever entertainment, these are all are expenses. But something you are
Okay.
keeping which will generate money in your future, that will be asset. Certain companies, company to company, the dealing of asset, like the treating of asset will be different. For example, I have seen in certain companies they treat AC and DC machines, even what you call laptop, these all are as assets. Okay, in some companies they may treat these mouses, laptops and all as an expenses, and only that AC and any kind of such kind of items they may treat it as a asset. That depends on the company to company. But what is the difference is, if you keep an asset, the respect asset account will get hit, and it won't be considered under the expenses account. The finance will treat. It will go into deep into that area. Okay. Coming to stockable and consumable. For example, when you keep blank, okay, we will directly think about the blank and K only, where we 70% of the procurement we will be involved with K and not 70. If you don't have project systems, almost 85% of the procurement either blank or K.
Yeah.
If we
Okay.
keep blank, system will be stockable. Means whatever the stock you are procuring, and once you do the goods receipt, system will hit the stock account will get debit. Means your stock account will get positive. Debit means positive. In SAP, debit means positive,
Positive, yes.
and credit means negative. Okay, in SAP, debit means positive and credit means negative.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Yes.
what. When you are keeping the account assignment category as a blank, your
Yes.
stock will increase. Okay, you
Yeah,
will get,
stock increase, yes.
yeah, when you go and see your okay,
Uh,
then you will see the stock improvement.
yes.
When you are issuing, means different departments and all, your stock will come down. That's why we call it as a what you call credit. When you are
Credit, yes.
consuming, it will be credit, and when you are receiving, it will be debit.
Yeah.
Okay, coming to cost center
Okay.
K. There is a cost center K, again you will see during the our inventory operations of goods issue process. Okay, there are expenses. For example, you are buying some kind of instruments. Okay, you are buying some mechanical instruments. You are buying some what you call these laptops, or you are buying different kind of what you call electronic items, or you are buying chairs. These are all different kind of materials you are buying for your company. At the same time, you are buying your raw materials. If your company is manufacturing a roof sheet, you need cement, you need iron, you need certain kind of powders to make it strong. Okay, your roof industry manufacturing company. All these things, what will you do? You will buy without any account assignment category, because these are all are you have to maintain as a stock in your inventory. Okay,
Yes.
after that, any department is required, you will issue the stock, issue to respective department cost center. Each department, they will create a one own cost center, and we will issue it. Then your stock will come down. Okay,
Yes.
but when do you use directly K? For your understanding, I will tell you, mainly in two cases we use this directly K. When you are procuring itself, what kind of
Yes.
those cases? If you are procuring for any services means painting work, or labor work, or housekeeping people, security people, or else maintenance services. You have a contract with Voltas. You have in your company there are 500 ACs are there. Okay, monthly you are giving a contract is per AC 1,000 rupees per month. Okay,
Okay.
and that guy will come, and every day he will come, or but there your price you have given as a per AC. How many ACs you have repaired? Yeah, how many ACs you have done the maintenance services? 5, 7
Okay.
and all. Okay, for that kind of services activities, or else there are some materials will be there, you are not maintaining as a stock. Some,
Okay.
maybe some paper cups, or some cleaning items, whatever. Yeah, some materials you don't want to maintain as a stock and giving issues kind of thing. Okay, at that point of time we use K. What will happen when you use such kind of K? Once we have done the goods received, when you go to the stock overview, you won't see the stock for that material, because it is directly consumed against that cost center.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, it's very C-class items. We call it as a very minor items, where you don't have to maintain like how many pens I have, how many pencils I have. For example, if you
Okay.
don't, some companies they don't want to maintain. They will just order some bulk of some 10 packets of pens. Any department
Okay.
needs, they will just give it without any tracking. But some companies they need a tracking for pens and pencils also. Then they will go with the
Okay.
stock, and they will have some 2000 pens, or some 100 pens, or some 500 pencils, and like that. Whenever they issue that packets to the respective department, they will give their cost center and they will issue it. Then they will have a tracking. I ordered 500 packets of
Okay.
pens, 10 packets I have given to admin department, 15 I have given to production, 20 I have given to accounting. Such kind of, see how your company wants to deal certain materials, whether it is stockable or directly consumable. Generally, the major items we don't give directly consumable. maximum very small items they may give. They don't want to maintain as a stock issue that much process. They don't want for a item which is coming for 5 rupees or 10 rupees or 6 rupees like that. Okay, that depends how your company wants to deal. But when it comes to services kind of thing, 100% you have to give consumable, because how much painting you have done, you cannot show in the system, right, as a stock, because that is a work.
Yes, yes.
You have
That's a
planned for
work.
it, yeah, 10,000 square feet of painting, 2,000
Yes.
square feet was done, you will pay for that amount.
Okay.
5,000 was done. Other the labor, a security guy, you have 10 security people are working in your company, and 10 people have come for a 1 person 25, 1 person 26 days, 1 person 20 days. Overall, you will get a man days of some 220 or 240 man days. For 240 man days, each man day cost is 500 rupees. You will pay that amount. For those things, you don't maintain stock. How many stock? Only materials and all, they will maintain it. Now you get an idea how this stockable and consumable.
First,
Yeah, I told you, consumable we use K. Consumable K, stock is blank.
oh, okay, okay. Consumable K. Okay, okay. Consumable K.
Yeah,
Okay.
consumable K. There are some other consumables like P project is there, but when you are using the
Okay.
project systems and all, it will behave in the same way of for cost centers, and some
Okay.
reporting and all will be different. That's why for your practice you go through only K and blank.
Okay.
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 We have two types you're seeing, right? Non-stock materials, material group,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
stock materials, IL.
Yeah.
99% of our info records will be contained with a stockable with material only. Okay. When
Okay.
you are not using material, almost we don't use info record.
Okay.
Okay, because when you don't have a material, we don't see like for this activity how much money, those things we don't maintain the info record. But SAP has given
Okay.
that provision. Still, you can
Yeah.
maintain info record for a material group, but the efficiency and all will be very less. And even as per my experience, I'm telling, right, we
Yeah.
don't we use very rarely that material group based info record. Okay, info record means material, plant, vendor. For the combination, we are maintaining the price.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, that is the main usage. You can just more concentrate on this IL only. Yes, we can assign. For example, see here, purchase info record for stock materials is there, right? For
Yeah.
stock materials, whatever is available, that we are using here, and you can maintain that wherever you see. For example, this is a grouping
Yeah.
where we do that different kind of grouping and all. Okay.
Yeah.
And see here, whatever the maintenance you are doing, according to that the system will pick up the respective material info record number range. Okay, for example, I'm going to create an info record here. You
Yeah.
can see from where it is taking GKB8 and 247.
Yeah, when we create our own group, we could not assign the element, right?
Which one?
In the purchasing for record.
Yeah, I will show you one. So just
Okay.
let me just. Okay, see this system has taken the number ranges from the this series
Yeah.
it is taking. When you see this group
Yeah.
and all, see whatever is given for the here, right, IL,
Yeah.
from that
Yeah.
system is taking the material info record which you are maintaining that. You can maintain your
Okay.
own number range and assign to respective IL. See, for example, what you do. See here the own number range. SAP standard has given 53 series. Okay.
Okay.
53 series, but here we have used our own number range. We created a separate number range object. Okay, that group we created, and we assign IL to that. That's it. If you want to see, if you when you go here, if you
Yeah.
want to use SAP standard, in SAP standard, if you open a blank system, IN will be there here and IL will be in this place. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but in
Yes.
this system, somebody has what they have done. They created their own group and own number range, and what they have done, that IL they removed from here and they added to here. That also we can do.
Oh,
If the client wants that, I don't want that much big number range, or I don't want the 53 series and all, I want some separate range and all, then we can give it to that. But ideally, in my real-time all systems and all, we never touch the info record number ranges. Whatever SAP has given, we just follow that. What is the use of defined text and all? If you see that, what kind of text you have. For example, if you are maintaining this info record text or purchase order text, then you can see this copy rules. Then you are maintaining some text in the info record, and that has to come for, let's say for example, I will take this purchase order text and text linkages. And here we can see like purchase order, what is the text, whether it is a text automatically adapted to in target object, or user can have text adapted in target object, or text cannot be adapted. See, what we do is we have taken some purchase order, right? Purchase order text, and just now we maintain this info record. I will just go to the change mode, 5 material GK02, and coming to the text. Okay, I will maintain this PO, PO text. This is some info memo. Okay. Now what will I do? I will create a purchase order with the same combination.
So it will come automatically there.
Yeah, that is settings are there automatically. It has to come or not. Whatever some copying rules are there, right? Just now we have seen.
Yeah, that's not. So it will control that.
Yeah, it will control. And I'm going to select this my thing, and vendor is JKB8. Then item overview, material is 5. And JKP2. Okay, when it comes to the text. Okay, see this info record PO text has come automatically, and info record note also has come automatically.
Yes.
Okay. This is material PO text has come from the material master. We'll just see this.
Okay.
And we go to the material.
Yeah.
In material, when you go to the PO text, see what we have maintained in the material. In material master also you have a purchase order text, right?
Yeah.
That also has copied to this material PO text. See this means what is the info. For example, if you are in material, for a material specific, you have some data to inform to purchase order to vendor. Like this material is a kind of what you call some flammable kind of thing, and you have to handle with the gloves, and you have to carry only in the glass containers. Don't use plastic. Any such kind of information you want to convey. Okay, that we can convey at the material master level. It will be visible, and if you want to take the same thing in printout, purchase order print will be there, right? In printout, if you want to get it, that also we can achieve it. Okay, by using a backend all. And info record also same, like info record, this info record is valid for this much, and this price is decided as per these parameters, and this one, whatever. I'm just giving some kind of examples. Any information we can capture in info record or material master, that can be given to our purchase order. Now you got it right. Yeah. See, when it comes to, I will tell you very clearly two examples: contract, purchase order. Contract is a time dependent. Time dependent means you will create a contract for a certain period of 1 year of time, 6 months of time. Whatever the regulations or whatever price, whatever discount, what you have given in contract is applicable for that duration. That's why it's a time dependent. Coming to purchase order. Purchase order is always time independent. Today you created a
And
purchase order with a price of 50 rupees and discount of 5%. The same price and values are applicable for that purchase order if you receive goods after 1 year or 2 years. Until you amend it, means until you change it, there is no time limit. Whatever price we agreed at the time of purchase order, the same price and discount has to be given when you are receiving the goods or invoice receipt. Whatever you do, the same will be applicable until you make a note with vendor is requesting that there are a lot of price changes happened in the 1 year because of a lot of parameters we didn't deliver the material, but now we are delivering, but I cannot give for the same price, and how to negotiate. Okay, that respect to a additional price we will adjust in the invoice verification stage. That is all second thing. But purchase order is an independent and contract is a dependent. But when it comes to RFQ, we have a provision whether you want to make it as a dependent or make it as a independent. Document with the time dependent conditions, document with time independent conditions. We can have it two provisions. One document type you can have it as a time dependent, one document type you can have as a time independent. SAP has given that provision for RFQ to make it dependent or independent. What is time dependent, what is time independent, that I told you, right? A condition for which a validity period and scales are defined, means we have given a price, this price is valid only for this 3 months. That we can give in info record, that we give in contract. But if a purchase order, if you give, there is no time limit for that. Whatever you have given price, until you finish your purchase order, the price will be valid. It may be after 2 years, it may be after 2 days. Okay, time dependent, time independent. For RFQ, you can make it whether your document type is time dependent or time independent. You can activate it. See, whenever what we do, SAP standard has given a document type, we will copy it. When you first what we do, we'll just see this AN RFQ, and it is having certain kind of linking. Okay, linking with purchase requisition. Okay, linking with purchase requisition means what is, as I told you, that with this purchase requisition we can create our AN. That is what you
yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's all.
Now what will I do? I will copy AN. I will create as a GRFQ. Okay.
Yes.
I will use the same number ranges and all. Copy all. Okay. And
the
here,
same types.
yeah, because EN is not available, I think. EN might be deleted by somebody. Yes, EN is not available. Earlier EN was available, but somebody might be deleted.
Okay.
You can just keep it NB. NB is already available. Then we can ignore this entry. That's it. That error, that is not an error. There is a left hand side, you will see one arrow. Here in this place you have seen, right? Can we repeat it?
Now, how did you ignore it?
Okay, let me.
Just back?
Yeah, just I click the black one. Anyway, I will just repeat the same case. It's not an error. What happened? There is a EN per document type, PR document type is available earlier, but somebody would be deleted. That's why system is checking. See, now I'm copying GRFQ, copy all. See, when I'm copying all, there is a purchase requisition document type EN is not available. See, if you click on F4, in the document type also, EN is not available. Yeah, I think somebody would be deleted later. That's why you have to ignore. Can you see this left hand side one button? Skip.
Skip. Okay.
Yeah, just skip. That's it. Done. Now you can see this link purchase requisition. What are the purchase requisitions are available? For example, if your purchase requisition is not available, what you created your own. Okay. Then what you do? You just select this NBs and all. Okay, like this. You just select this NBs and click on copy, and you would have created something, right? This ZNBT. You just assign it. That's it.
Understand.
And also we have to remove unnecessary things for your new thing. Okay. Okay, this is already available. For example, if not available, we need to do that. And for example, you don't want to link your you have created a new RFQ document type, right? You don't want to link with this SAP standard 6B and all. Then we need to delete it. Got the point? So these are all you don't need. Yeah, you don't need it because these are all given by SAP standard. You don't want to link with your new RFQ document type. You want to link with your own
done the same.
purchase requisition. Then only we will do it.
So I've seen in your video you are selecting the bulk of data by crosshair. How did you do that?
Which one?
You are selecting the text.
This like this.
No, not like this. Like a Word file you are selecting, right? Word, like a word in a Word you are selecting the text.
Yeah. You have to click Control Y.
Control
Y. Then you will get this plus symbol. Can you see this plus symbol?
Oh, okay, now I'm getting, yes, I'm getting now.
Yeah, you can select like this. Control Y. In SAP, everywhere if you want to select, you have to just click on Control Y.
Control Y.
Yeah, then it will come. And also there is one more shortcut is there. For example, in SAP we have a select and click on Control C is not required. If you just select here, it will copy. See, I'm just selecting, it is getting copied. We can paste it. Okay, how we can do that? If we go this color one, can you see this color one? Customize the local layout. And here there is an option called quick cut and paste. Okay, if you select this, what will happen? I'm just selecting, that's it. I have not done anything. And if you can do Control V, you can see that header, right? Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, for example, if I remove this quick cut and paste, what will happen? I will select, it will be like this. Then I will click on Control C and then Control V.
Control V, okay.
Yeah. If you want to go with your normal process, then you can remove the quick cut and paste. It will be behaving like our Word document. But if you activate it, it's you don't have to do one more button called Control C. That's it. Testing we are doing. We are getting a source list for 3 vendors. Material is same, plant is same. We are getting for 3 vendors. If you don't give anything as a fixed, you just save it. Okay. Then what will happen? We'll do testing simultaneously. That will give an idea. Okay, I will give material 5. I think I activate source determination. We'll see how the system will behave. Okay, see, you can see this option, right? System has given all 3 vendors. Can you see at the bottom? Source of supply. You have to select any one because as per the system, it treats all are equal. Because all sources are maintained. Then we have to decide which you want. Okay. Now what will I do? I will come here and I will select one vendor as a fixed. Okay. Then the same thing I will give 5. Quantity 100 liters. See, GKV8 has come automatically. We don't have to. Yeah. We don't have to select anything. It will come automatically because there is only one source system is able to pick up. Okay. And as we have just seen that if you want to keep 2 as a fixed vendor, then system won't allow you to save. See what Merr is giving. Please reconcile source list records. Means there is a 2 entries are available. So one or more source list records contain conflicting data. For example, 2 records defined as a fixed sources in the same period. You can keep in a different period. For example, until 01/2018 he is the fixed vendor, and from 02/2018 to 19 he is the fixed vendor. Then system has allowed. You can see, right? Different periods. Until January 2018 he is the one, and from January 2018 to 2019 he is the one. Like that we can do it.
Okay.
When it comes to this, when you're creating a contract with ME31K, here you're asking about the two fields. Okay, requirement tracking number I will tell you. Vendor sub range is a for same vendor if you want to maintain different purchasing data. Okay, some currency or any kind of some details, few details we can maintain. That's why SAP has given a concept called vendor sub range. At vendor sub range level and plant level, we can maintain the different purchasing data. Once enter the completion of this entire MM, in the last we have a miscellaneous topics which are not that much critical. Okay, just for knowledge purpose, if you want to see, we can see it. That for that I have made a video. You can go through that. And coming to requirement tracking number, you can just click that F1. It's just a tracking. See the number that facilitates the monitoring of the procurement if required, procurement of required material or services. The number can relate to the requisition note that was not generated in the system. Like it's like a number. We don't give something like RFQ is generated, purchase order is generated. Like that, it's a requirement tracking number won't be generated. It doesn't have any transaction code. For your contract, you will keep requirement tracking number of some number for your tracking. That's it. When you with that tracking number, we can extract your all contracts or all purchase requisitions or POs and all. For a material, this is the tracking number. It is just to try to track your documents. By using TN1 through 3, we can track your purchase requisition or POs, wherever you are using that. That's it.
But we are in the contract we are not creating. We are just creating the contract, and with reference to contract we are creating PR. While creating PR, we need to give this tracking number.
No, see, for example, when you're creating the purchase, you see, you can see the table level. Whenever you go with the table level, it will be good for us to see what table for purchase requisition. The table is IBAN. Okay, you have to slightly practicing the seeing tables from now itself. Just go to SC11 and give the respective table. IBAN is the purchase requisition table. I have a one sheet where I have a list of tables that we can go through that. And requirement tracking number, BEDNR. Okay. If you give the requirement tracking number for purchase requisition, when you create a contract with reference to requisition, that tracking number will be copied to contract. Okay. See, for example, for one material X, you kept a tracking number of T1 to 3. Okay. By using requirement tracking number T1 to 3, you can check that how many PRs are there, how many contracts, how many purchase orders and all. It's just a tracking number only. It doesn't have...
tracking number. Understand. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, see, for example, if he's giving some kind of discount, either you can maintain in a contract or you can maintain in the info record, because both are time dependent. See, now I'm creating GKV8 and 001 agreement type. I will select.
Oh yeah, because with the document itself, it's time dependent.
I'm just selecting this some quantity contract and all, and I'm just going inside. Okay. See, it will ask you validity because it's a time dependent, right? 2018.
But vendor is saying I'm having the offer for first 3 months. I'm not having the offer for entire contract. So
yeah, that's we can do. See, yeah, first what we do, we are giving the material 5 and 10 packs. Each pack cost is some 50 rupees. Okay, somebody is doing something. Pack and 50. Oh. Let me say this. The cover program. Somebody has started a program and kept in between. Because it has come across a statement that unfortunately cannot be executed. System attempted to. We'll see that. This is called ABAP dump. Okay. This dump would come because of any parameters are not maintained, or sometimes too much load, sometimes a similar kind of
Okay.
program is running in the back end. Okay, then we inform to ABAP and ABAP will come and check the respective error and all in real time also. Okay, this I think when
Okay.
we let me see any kind of existing one we can execute or not. We can give the validity actually. Otherwise, I will show you info record. Both will have a same screen. Okay.
Yes.
Me 32K. Okay, if you take any material and go to condition tab,
Yeah.
yeah, there is some
Oh.
dumpers there. I will show you the same screen in what you call in info record. Because info record and what you call
Yeah, same.
contract will have a
Yes, sir.
same kind of conditions tab.
Yeah.
Select any.
Enter the condition.
Yeah, you can select 251. Let me tell you.
Okay.
Your question is, for
Yeah.
example, currently there is no discount, but after 3 months, vendor wants to give some discount. How to handle that? Okay. This is our
Okay.
info record. Even info record or contract, anything when it comes. There
Okay.
is an already from June 20 to some till end date. We have a
Yeah.
some price. Now what you
Yeah.
have to give new. You have to select new validity period, and you have to select from September. From
Oh.
September 20 onwards, price is 100
Okay.
and discount. Okay, discount percentage and cross. See,
Okay.
10 percentage. That's
Okay.
it. Save. Now,
How, how,
now,
how did it go? Can you please show how did it go?
yeah,
Uh,
info record and conditions.
yeah.
In the same way,
Right?
when it goes to contract, you will
Yeah.
click on the dollar symbol, then it will take you to the same screen because backend tables are same. And
Okay.
here you have to give the new validity
No.
period. Okay,
Okay.
you can see this. There are two maintained. One is from June 20.
Yeah.
Automatically validity 2 will change it because you have given the from date is extra, right? Then system will automatically keep the current validity to the September
Okay.
19th. Means when you go to September
Okay.
20, you kept the 10% discount and the 10% gross price. Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, what you have seen today, when we are going to info record, after clicking on conditions, we have not got the condition tab. At that point
Yeah.
of time, what would be the reason? You just come to
Yeah.
define schema group, okay,
Yeah.
and you are going to see in the pricing procedure and all. We have
Okay.
created one group for our schema group vendor and one for our purchasing organization. These two we need to assign. See, for example, when it comes to here, what is our purchasing organization? GPOR. Okay. For our purchasing organization, we need to assign this schema group what we have created. And when we go to this schema determination, first one standard purchase orders. Here we should have an entry like this. Schema group purchasing organization and schema group vendor. For that combination, we should maintain a pricing procedure. When you have this all these assignments, then pricing procedure will come automatically to purchase order. If it is not coming, we need to check this configuration. At the same time, in info record, if you are not able to give condition tab, you are not able to get into that condition tab, then also you have to understand that pricing procedure is not able to pick automatically. That's why we need to come and see this configuration. This is early. Once you go through the pricing procedure video, you will get better understanding. Contract is not an what you call document which we use for procurement. Contract is an agreement where we are agreeing the conditions and the price. But whenever you want to procure the material, for example, you created a contract for one what you call million tons. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Then you cannot order with that contract. What we do, we have to create a purchase order against a contract whenever you need the material. For example, now I
Okay.
need some 1000 kg, then I have to create a PO against that contract and send to the PO to the vendor and get the material. The PO which is created with reference to the contract is called as a release order. When you see
Release
the
order.
word called release order anytime, you don't feel like something. Release order means something which is different from all these documents. Release order means the purchase
Okay.
order which is
Purchase
created with
order.
reference to the contract is called as a release order. Yeah, the contract legally we will have a offline document with the vendor. Okay.
Oh,
Contract
offline.
sign
Okay.
agreement will be. This is a system document where we create and keep the documents. In the contract, we will upload
Okay.
that agreed signature contracts. Everything is scanned copies. We attach to the contract and we will keep it as a reference.
Okay.
This ME25. What is the transaction code? If you want to see the description, uh, like let me show you. Slash and SC93 ME25 display. Okay. Create PO with source determination. Means
Okay.
create PO, you don't know the vendor, but you have to select the vendor from the source determination. Like what we
Okay.
have done in the purchase requisition, right? SN source of supply,
Yes.
what we have done.
Yes.
For that purpose, directly if you want to
Okay.
create it, you select
Get it.
your what you call document type. This is ME25 screen. Purchase order data and all source determination have to be active, these things, and delivery date we can keep 01/01/2017 07. Give your plant and storage location, then enter. Okay, here we'll give the material, requested quantity. Okay, after selecting this line item you have to click on the assign source of supply. And also here we have an option C, not only PO, you can create as a requisition also. If you save here, system will generate the purchase requisition. Okay, now assign source of supply. Existing sources will be lost. Okay, assign source of supply, and then we can generate the respective purchase order.
Okay.
Okay, see, click on generate purchase order. There are two buttons. One is you can generate a PO or you can generate a requisition. Yeah, it has given some facilities and all, but only for once you can see what is the purpose of ME25 and all. But as I told you, the usage is very less.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's directly taken to the PO screen.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Now you are saying the PO.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
See, mainly when it comes to release procedure, we use mainly for PR, that is SAP,
Yeah.
for PO,
Yeah.
contract and all, that is CEKKO,
Yes.
for all external purchase documents. And for service industry, we may use that CSS or whatever it is. But mainly for PR and PO, there we are using. If you don't know anything and all, when you come to this
Yeah.
purchasing
Yeah.
and you are configuring your release procedure and go to this purchase requisition, release
Yeah.
procedure. Here you have release
Yeah.
procedure, right? You just click on
Yeah.
this with classification what we are giving here. Okay. and it's really not available here. Just click on this release procedure documentation. Here system will tell you what are the entries we are doing and what parameters we need to take. Okay, some inputs system will provide you that. And when it comes to this procedure with classification and all, when it comes to edit characteristics, okay, here create a characteristic for each field from the communication structure CBAN that is to be criteria for your release strategy. Your fear. See, system will provide you the documentation, what is the communication structure and all those things. But you don't have multiple, too many things we need to remember and all. We have this one like these things and all. Okay, like CBAN for PR, CKO for PO. These two you can remember and you can do it. Hmm?
Very
See,
good.
yeah, for example, the parameters, which characteristics we generally SAP has suggested to go with any characteristic we can select it
Okay.
under CBAN, that is our own. But SAP has recommended like these things you can take care. See, when it comes to here only you can get the notes. What are the generally we use it for communication? We will generally use this characteristic like material group, value,
Yeah.
okay, document type,
Yeah.
document type. So the
Uh,
parameters which you want to segregate between different purchase requisitions. Simple. Which fields we can segregate it. For example, you are getting all purchase requisitions are getting with the same document type for same plant and same material. But
okay.
different purchase requisitions have to get the different approval people. What will be the main parameter which will differentiate? Price, correct,
Right.
as per the
Yes.
value. And
Okay.
different departments are rising, and now I will come to the second level. Material is
Yes.
same laptop is required for admin department, for production department, for HR department. Price is
Yes.
same, 35,000 rupees. Plant is same, from same plant all people are working. PR
Right.
document type is same,
Yes.
but then admin department is rising and HR is rising. That when the
Okay.
HR person is rising their purchase request, it has to go to, along with other approvers, it should go to HR manager. He has to approve, right, whether this laptop we have to buy or not. When
Okay.
admin person is rising, it should go to his admin manager. Then what is the parameter which will differentiate along with the in this case price is same, plant is same, document type is same, everything is same. What will be the parameter which will differentiate? We will take purchasing group.
Okay.
Purchasing group we will create it with department wise, admin department, HR department, like that. Then we have to keep purchasing group also as a one of the parameters.
Okay.
Like how we are selecting the characteristics, what are the
Yeah.
parameters which will be used in purchase requisition and which will play the role to differentiate between things and all, then we will select the characteristics. As I mentioned in
Uh,
the video, we mainly use document type for when it comes to purchase requisition. Document type,
uh,
purchasing group, value, maybe
okay.
plant. These three or four we use mainly.
So,
What is the use of multiple values and single value you have asked, correct?
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
see, when you create a characteristic, generally when do you use
Yes.
the single value and when do you use the multiple values? Let me tell
Yes.
you.
Yes.
If you use single value, when you assign in the release process, you can assign only one value can be assigned. Can be assigned.
Oh,
When do you use this option? Only one value. Generally we use for price.
right. Okay.
Okay, because the price with that respect to strategy, it is
Yes.
less than 5,000. Okay, but it can be applicable for 10 plants, it can be applicable for 3 purchasing groups, it can be applicable for 4 document types, but price will
Okay.
be less than 5,000. Only one value should be there. That's the price will be
Okay.
always single value.
No,
Multi
price means we can maintain different range, right?
but for respect to strategy, only one. Respect to strategy, let me show you that, then you will get to know.
Okay.
CL20N and 032 and yeah, 4, nothing, okay. Okay, see, this is the way. If you give order type as a multiple values, you will get this box,
Yes.
check box.
Yes.
You can
Yes.
give multiple.
Yeah.
Okay, you can give
Yeah.
multiple. You need multiple
Yeah.
for order type because the PO greater than 10,000 can be used for 5-6 document types. You have a material PO,
Okay.
service PO, spare parts PO. No, you should allow the
Yeah.
multiple values. Okay.
Multiple values. Yes.
Coming to purchasing group, you can allow for multiple
One
purchasing groups. Okay,
purchasing group. Yes.
but the price should be, this is the single. How you got this radio button? Because of selecting the single value.
But here also multiple values.
Values are multiple, but for respective strategy, you can select only one. You cannot select multiple. See, when it comes to this strategy, you are able to get only one. But here we are able to get,
Oh, you are you're able to select 2 3s. Yes.
yeah, you are getting C
Understand.
three, and here you can allow for G can be.
No, understand, Ganesh. Understand. Yes.
Okay, that's
Yes.
what the thing. If you keep multiple
Okay.
values, you can give multiple for a respective strategy, but
Strategy.
generally single value we give for price generally. For
Price.
rest all,
Price.
we have to activate the multiple values because you can select multiple. You're accessing multiple data for the
Multiple.
respective strategy. And when it comes
Strategy.
to this slash and CL02 and kill release, we go to display characteristics. Document type, see we allowed multiple
Yes.
and net value. See, you are getting right hand side also some more options because of this data type. When you select the
Yeah.
data type, for example, if you select currency, system will ask you intervals are allowed or not. Intervals
Yeah.
means 10 to 15,000, such kind of things.
Yeah.
If you don't allow
15,000.
interval
Okay.
types, you cannot do that. Generally, we have to allow the intervals for the prices. Okay.
Yes.
Now you got right what is multiple and
Right.
what is single. When you are creating the characteristic, first of all you should
Yes.
write your table and field name as I told you, and
Yes.
even when we see this configuration also, right, just now we have seen the document.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
there also,
Document we are.
yeah, there also it is providing you what is the table name and field name. How do you get, for example, if you don't know, and you
Yeah.
have to go to SC11. This is the transaction SC11,
Yes.
and go to this database table, and there you give CBAN. Okay, now we are dealing CBAN or what a CEKKO, and then
Oh.
click on display. Here you will get the list of fields. For example, you want to take a characteristic as a purchasing organization and purchasing group and document type. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
and
GRP.
yeah, value and all you can get from the here table and fields.
What is the people? Yes. 11. Okay.
S11.
SC11.
Whenever you want to see the table data and all, you always go use S11 or you can use SC16. Okay. I have some videos where I have prepared. I will send you today.
Okay.
From now itself, you can just some 10-15 minutes your SD tables or MM tables. Just go there
Yeah.
and go to S11 and give that EKKO or give that MERA table, give that MEK
Okay.
sales order data table, and just see that one for 5-10 minutes. If you watch that one,
Okay.
you will get a practice of using tables, and also you don't have to by heart the tables. By the
Okay.
time when you're seeing frequently, you will automatically remember. See, many tables I can tell. I have not by hearted like our during childhood. Only when I teach or when I use for any report purpose or when I practicing and when I say, take some data and all. Many important tables I can tell people from MM side and all. That's- Again here we will see. When it comes to any characteristic in values, we have an option called additional values. What is the use of additional values? In characteristics, we are giving certain data, right? NB,
Yeah.
LP, whatever data we are giving. Okay.
Okay.
And now I'm coming to the maintain data, which the transaction code is CL20N, or else release strategies. When it comes to through configuration, why I'm
Yes.
using CL20N in our configuration, and when you're working on that in production or in quality, we won't get access to SPRO. Okay, SPRO will be completely display. At that point
Okay,
of
yeah.
time, if you want to maintain the strategies which are not transportable, it's not a configuration,
Okay.
it's a
Yeah.
maintenance of data. At that point
Yes.
of time, what will happen? You have to come directly to CL20N and give your respective strategy. Okay, PO greater than 10,000 like that. Then we
Yeah.
need to select it. Okay, what is the difference between the additional values? See, when you go
Yeah.
and click this F4, okay,
Yeah.
whatever we have given in the characteristics NB and LP will come automatically here, correct?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, along with that you are getting one box here, means
Yes. Yes.
if you
Yeah.
select this additional tick mark, you will get this box, means you can assign
Oh.
additionals here directly.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Okay, means you
Yeah.
don't have to maintain in the master data, it's kind of master data, correct? Whatever is maintained, it is coming automatically there. You don't have to
Okay.
maintain, you can add the values directly in the strategies also. If you activate this additional values tick mark, then system
Okay.
will allow you to add these additional things directly to you.
Okay. So where you went CL20N.
CL20N, this is equal to one configuration I will show you now.
Yeah.
Like here in SPRO, right? Material management, purchasing, purchase requisition, release processor, classification, setup with classification, strategies. Okay, here classification, right? This is the screen. If you go to classification and do something, the
Yeah.
same screen we will directly achieve with transaction code CL20M. This
Yes.
will be used in quality and production systems where we don't get this
Okay.
edit action to edit access to SPRO. Okay.
SPRO.
Yeah, SPRO will be completely display in quality and production systems. Only in development it will be open. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, in this meantime, we will have this what you call this option of CL20N where we don't have to come here directly. We can come and maintain. If you
Come
don't
and
click
maintain.
addition values, what will the impact? Okay, as I told
You
you,
can't add.
yeah, if you
Yeah.
don't give that additional values, you cannot add any new things. Whatever is maintained here, that only you can assign
Yeah.
it. For that, what you
Assign
have to
it.
do, everything we need to maintain in the CL20, CT04. During defined
3 Yeah.
characteristic only, you have to maintain all the values here because system won't allow you to add the additional values during the maintenance strategies.
Yeah.
For a purchase requisition, we can have, see when it comes to release groups and class assignment, right?
Yeah.
For purchase requisition, we can have max to max two classes. One is for
Oh.
header level. We will tick this overall requisition. Okay.
Yeah.
Another one is for item level. Second class we can keep it, and we will remove that. Okay, means for purchase requisition we can have max to max two classes, and for
Mm.
PO we can have only one class because that is only allowed at the header level. And
Header
coming
level. Okay.
to when you are working in a IDES system or whatever it is, if you want to use that same person's old class, you can create just a new release group. Okay, you will create some
Okay.
G1. Okay, G1,
Okay.
you can use
Yeah.
it, no harm in that. But if you want to
Okay.
give your class, you should delete it. There is no other option.
Okay.
Okay, because system will allow only one class for purchase order, contract, like external documents, two classes for
Okay.
purchase requisition. If you have two
Okay.
classes, you cannot have two classes for overall release. One class for overall release, one class for
Yeah.
item release, like that.
Item release.
Yeah,
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
you have to delete it.
So.
Okay. When it comes to purchase requisition, release indicator will show you will have a bit more configurations things compared to PO. PO is easy.
Yeah.
What you
Yeah.
understand is release ID. What we are giving here, that is a simple text. Okay,
Yeah.
it's for
Single text. Yeah.
understanding. Here nothing is
Yeah.
there. When you go inside of the configuration, here
Mm.
first we will see this changeability indicator.
The changeable indicator. Yes,
Yeah,
I've seen that. Yeah, you explained this
this
nicely.
play the role. I explained too much in the about this, I think.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Yeah, this play the role. Whether once PR is released, you should not allow you to change anybody,
Yeah,
or PR is released, they can change, but
yeah.
it should re-trigger the release process, and what circumstances we can release. Each indicator is having a significance. I explained in that video very well. For only for purchase requisition, we have an option of field selection key. It is not available
Yeah,
for PO. For example,
yeah.
in PO, what will happen once the PO is released? Either we can do don't change completely or change anything in PO.
Okay.
There are two options. But
Okay.
in purchase
Okay.
requisition, after release also,
Hmm.
you can make say a user to change certain fields only. He can change few fields, he cannot change few fields. That option is available
Okay.
for purchase requisition that we will achieve with the field selection key. Means in this field
Hmm.
selection key, you know field selection key, right? What is the impact of field selection key?
Yeah, yeah.
We can make few things optional, few things display, few things
Option.
editable, like that. Okay. Such kind of field selection key we will assign to the release indicator. Because of that, what will happen once the PR is released, user can
Yeah.
make certain fields as edit, certain fields he cannot edit. That control
Oh,
we can do it. That option is
where
available for purchase requisition by assigning this
where
field
is
selection key.
FZ01? Where is the configuration?
Yeah, here the same where we are doing this purchase document type field selection key is there, right? Define screen layout.
Oh, define screen layout here. Okay.
The same thing what we
Okay.
have done this one, right? For your purchase
Yeah.
requisition you would have done the same way. FZ01, FZ02 are available. Finally,
Yeah.
what you can understand is release indicators will control whether released purchase order can be changed or not, can be re-triggered or not, can be
Yeah.
re-triggered only for value change, or can be re-triggered only for the output. Whatever different kind of things we can control at the release indicator, changeability indicator level, changeability indicator.
Okay.
But what is the main difference
Okay.
between purchase requisition and purchase order? We have a functionality in purchase requisition where we can control in released purchase requisition also. We can allow user to make few fields only as a change. Remaining things he
Okay.
cannot allow you to make him changes, because
Okay.
there is an option of assigning a field selection key to
Yeah.
the release indicator. Then what will happen?
This is.
He can change only the price and quantity. He cannot change any other things. What will you do? You will make all the things for display in FZ01, and only the 2-3 fields will make it as a optional. Then when the
Awesome.
purchase
Okay.
requisition is released, somebody wants to change, he can change only that price or quantity or whatever 2-3 things. Remaining things, system won't allow him to change it.
Okay.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is
Yeah.
some good functionality or some special functionality which is given for purchase requisition.
That's very good.
Coming to the release process, purchase requisition is more complex because we have two options: header level, overall release, and overall release tick mark, and that options are there. And the screen layout, what you call this option of field selection key. When it comes to purchase order, it is very plain. You will have only one
Very.
class. It is only header level release, and there is no other option of this field selection key kind of things. Once you learn purchase requisition very well, purchase order is very cakewalk for you. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now coming to this prerequisites, when you have a
Yeah.
release prerequisites of three things, the box will come
Yeah.
like this. What is the
Yeah.
use of
Yeah.
upper boxes and lower boxes? Okay, here we
Yeah.
can generate the prerequisites. For example, if I select these three, okay,
Yeah.
then system will go in a sequence. First it will go to 03 manager.
Okay.
After
Okay.
manager has approved, then only it will go to 02. Until manager 03 approves, general manager doesn't know about the purchase requisition.
Yeah.
After general manager has approved, then it will go to factory manager 01. If you maintain
Okay.
these all three boxes, system will go with a prerequisite. First it will go to 03, then 02, then 01. And what is the use
What
of
is the?
upper three boxes?
No, no. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
We generally don't use upper three boxes because it will work in a reverse way. It will go to first factory manager, then general manager, then normal manager. That will never happen, right? Because purchase requisition has to, any document should go to first lower level, because he will go through for 20 minutes. Okay, he will approve. Then it will go to the next level manager. He will go through for 5-10 minutes. Okay. Then it will go to the higher level factory manager. He knows, like, already my manager has approved, general manager has approved. This factory manager will see the value or material, something 2-3 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes he will just verify and he will approve it. That is the level, right? Otherwise, the factory manager has to approve some 100 PRs per day, for example, as 100 POs per day. General manager will approve some 30, because some 60. Okay, and for manager will approve his department POs only, he will approve maybe 20 or 15. But another manager, yeah, admin manager will approve his 20 POs. Factor HR manager will approve his 15. But all these things will come to factory manager. That's why what we do, for factory manager, we keep POs which have a too much value. Generally, for example, if the PO is crossing 10 lakhs, then only it has to go to factory manager. Below 10 lakhs, this managers only can handle. That the business will provide you that kind of requirements. See, even 10,000 POs is going to factory management, means where he is having that much time. Correct. That's why we will keep only high level, high value POs to the higher values, higher level people, and the lower level can manage the below 1 lakh POs. It won't go to the higher level also. It can be approved by the senior officer only. Okay, according to that level. How physically their business is happening, in the same way we will do it. Okay, we'll see this. This is kind of some boxes. Okay, now what you understand is, if you select upper one, it will work in a reverse way. We never use it. If you select all in the lower boxes, system will take it in the prerequisite 03 first, 02 second, then 01. Okay. Here what we can see, first 03. Anyway, it will go. He is the first one.
Anyway, it will.
Okay.
Yes.
And for example, if you don't tick this, okay, you tick only these two, then what will happen, once the PR is created, it will be available for release for both 02 and 03. Anybody can approve first. There is no dependency. Once these two people have approved, then it will go to 01.
01, okay.
Okay, some companies use this option. How many are there? They don't bother. They will select only for the last level, means a factory manager level. Means it will, once a PO is released, it will be available for general manager and manager, everybody. Anybody can approve first. Once all people have approved, then it will go to the final person. This is the way. If you use this method. Okay. But if you select all the boxes, then it will follow in this step by step. First 03, first 02, first 01. It's just a prerequisite. Anyway, it will go to 03. That's why we don't have any box. Okay. And see, even this point, when you see this option, let me show you that. We have this one, right? Only one. When you go to this, only one person, there is no tick mark, because anyway he is the only person. He will get automatically the notification. So what is the use of these boxes and release prerequisites? Just to keep the prerequisites, whether first who has to approve and how it has to go. That things we can control here.
Okay.
And you have to understand that who is coming in the first, he is the lower level. Who is coming in the last, he is the higher level during the activities. And you can do max 8 approvers for a respect to one strategy.
Okay. I have done all the configuration, but while
when it is purchase requisition, we should be careful for one characteristic. That is, even in the video also I mentioned that point. For PO we don't have that issue, but for PR, if you use header value, okay, if you are using header release, you should use one field. Okay, let me show you that. We have 2 fields per price.
Which field you are talking about?
Yeah, 1 second. See, one is total value of item,
Yes.
GSWRT. Okay. If you
Yes.
use item level release, you should use this field
Yes.
for your value. Okay. If you use header level,
Yeah.
total value of purchase requisition for overall release means GFWRT.
Oh, okay.
If you use this mistake also, you won't get the release tab. For value,
Yeah.
PR overall release. Overall release means header release. You should
Yes.
use the field GFWRT. But for
Okay.
value, item level.
Okay.
This key point you just check once. PR item level
Oh.
release. Item
Item list. Uh,
item release. You should use the field GSWRT.
GSWRT. Okay.
This is the one you should follow. So if you want to, you created a class and you want to
Yes.
use for overall release, you
Yes.
ensure your value field should be
Yes.
GFWRT but not GSWRT. If you use item
GSWRT.
level release, ensure it should be GSWRT. Check this point.
Okay.
And also,
Okay.
as I told you, in your classification, ensure your purchasing group, plant, everything is available in your purchase requisition. These two parameters
Okay.
you check, 99% you will get the release tab. Still, if you don't get,
Okay.
and I will check your system and I will fix the issue.